Hey guys, OTS Baits here. This is Ben. Today I want to talk about rigging the Razorback. There's two ways you guys can rig these up. In open water, if you guys are going to fish in open water, you guys can rig it up as an inline. Um, they call it inline rig, or you can rig it up as weedless. Let's do the inline first, and I want you guys to see how we can rig these up. And props for Howard. He's the one who actually showed us how to rig some of these out. But anyway, these are brass tubings. You guys can get these. You don't have to get this. You can either, if you're in the budget, just go to 99-cent store or a thrift store, buy a bunch of Bic, and then just use these ink pen cartridges, and it's plastic. Preferably, I like plastic anyway, so it won't harm your line. Depends on what line you use anyway. But if you're using mono, these are preferably the best way to rig these. But I got these because I think brass is a little bit heavier. But you got to be careful when you cut these. You have to sand it down the edges so it won't really harm your line. But if you're fishing wire, it doesn't really matter. But anyway, this is our new bait, Razorback. Basically, this is going to be an inline with a treble hook, #1 mustad hook with a ring. But basically, you just line your bait like this, predict where the hole's going to be at. In this case, I already did this, so it's going to be easy for me. So run it through first, okay, like so, like that, and then pre-cut the tube you're going to insert, either the plastic or your brass tube. But this case, I already cut the brass tube. This is 2-inch. Alright. And all you gotta do is insert it this way, or the other way. Drop a CA or glue, or whatever. But sometimes you don't have to, you don't have to. This would be a perfect flush, as you guys can see. Okay. And all you gotta do is run your main line from your rod, like so, and then just tie up your treble hook, #1, with the snap ring, polymer, what I would do. Whoops. Okay. Cinched it. Okay. And through. The bait's gonna look like this. And all you gotta do is pin it. So, it should run like this. Now I tried both weedless and this way. This bait is, you guys gotta, if you guys seen a Razorback walk, and all you gotta do is cast it out, count to like 1 or 2 seconds, and just at your rod tip put either 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock, no movement, slow reel, or from slow to medium, and this will go like this. It will walk. It's like a wake bait, because the way it is, it moves like this, slow motion, like that. It's awesome. Perfect for really, really aggressive predatory fish like pike, muskie, barracudas. Matter of fact, I can't wait to try this setup right here in salt water. But let's go ahead and show you guys the weedless version. But if you guys are going to throw it in the kelp, a lot of heavy vegetation up in mats, let's do that right now. So this is the open water version. And this is another one as far as rigging. I would use a 7/0 or even an 8/0 hook. Right now I'm going to use an 8/0 hook, so it's a lot easier, so you guys can see. But you can also use a 7/0. But what you do, it's just measure where it's going to be, like so. And you want to make a cut at the belly, okay, from right here all the way down to here. And then your cut should be at least halfway deep, or more than halfway, because the hook got to be buried inside here. Okay, so let's do that right now. So I'll measure it first. You should get a good knife, sharp knife. Okay. Incisions right over here. And just keep your thumb, so your thumb will be a guide to cut it all the way down here. So. Okay. As you guys can see, went along like that. Okay. All you gotta do is tie up your main line, just like you guys always do. Rig it Texas style. Punch it through, come out, all the way inside. All the way inside. Now you measure your thumb where it's going to be. Oh, I just barely made that one. Okay. Where it's going to be at, right there. So you twist it. Punch it through. Make sure it's right dead center. And that's how you do a weedless razorback. When the fish bites, you got plenty of plastic to go in, because you got that incision over there. Alright? So don't be afraid to throw these in the kelps, in the heavy vegetation. If you know how to work a jerkbait, that's basically what a jerkbait is. But this one, I'm very surprised, because all I did was throw it out, held the rod up, and just slow reel it, and it will just swim just like that. Okay, videos, I'll try to get a video on how these guys swim, hopefully by the end of the week, so you guys can actually see how these things swim. It swims awesome. Alright, till next time, tight lines, and if you want to order some, please call Reggie, actually Reggie Yakko 7 over on YouTube. We got a Facebook too. It's OTS baits. Just type in that, and then tight lines, and hopefully you guys can catch the big one with these things. Alright, thanks.